Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be episode 6 of my Become a Pro series, and so far we picked it up after about a month off. We started at rank 19, brought it down to rank 16 in yesterday's episode. All-time record here, we've got 45 wins, and I think it was 5 or 6 losses. It wasn't that bad, and that'll all be in the previous episodes that we have. But I'm just looking forward to getting right back into some games and really grinding this out because, you know, I'm feeling pretty motivated lately. So let's get into it here. I wanted to make a couple little changes before we get started. I just want to see if we can purchase anything else first. Okay, we need more than that. Just double checking here. Okay, so we need 2 more to get this. I think we just hold out and wait. In the meantime, I want to make a change because we've been playing the same deck for a while now, probably about 4 or 5 ranks. It's comfortable, but I definitely think we can do a couple little things. Okay, so for starters, I was thinking about putting Coral and Berna in right away. 1 and 2. But we are kind of a ways away from that, from actually making it work. Something that might actually benefit us, like, immediately would basically be to go ahead with something like the King brand, perhaps. So I'm going to put some faith in this card here because I know how strong it gets. It's going to make a lot of cards in the deck just better. And one of the cards that I really did not like, that I felt was kind of useless in a lot of cases, would be the Gird. Wasn't really doing it for me here. So we have to rework the strategy a little bit. If I'm going to be playing the King brand, then it makes sense for me to put in the Invaders. If I'm putting in the Invaders, then we have to take something out. Take out one of those for now. We got 5 to go. I'm thinking about one of the Great Swords. And then we can bump something up. Or, let's see, 6. I kind of like them though. Like if we're playing Hjalmar on the top end, you know? Eventually they'll come out, and maybe this will, but for now, kind of makes sense to leave them. We just need to get rid of 5 and 1 card. I like these boats. I love these. It's probably a Berserker. Just because, look at it this way, the King brand gives us the extra point on the Squirtle. And potentially twice, right? It gives us the extra points on this here and this here. And of himself, of course, right? Eventually, we're probably going to want to put something like the... Whoops. You know what I'm talking about. Buddy here. Is there anything we can do maybe that's like kind of cheap? Maybe we could put like a budget option in. Nope. We tried that. See, I like this card, but, you know, we're getting to the point in the ranks where it's a little bit expensive to have like a 9 for 7. Okay. There's one thing that I'm kinda contemplating, and that's to go out with one of these or something in this range and put in a War of Clans. Because I felt like War of Clans is actually really good when we have Invaders in the deck. Whoops, it's 6p. It just, I don't want to mess things up here. Is there anything else that's just not cutting it? Vabjorn's good because we don't have a lot in the way of consistency. I'm not loving this. Actually, you know what? These get tall. So if we put one greatsword, it's actually not that bad if you think about it, because these will get up to, like, they'll start at 6, they'll play for 8, so if we have one engraved by round 3, it's 8 points of removal for the Hjalmar, which is reasonable. Otherwise we have 10. But we don't depend on the play. I just wish there was more we can do, sort of like, in this range to accommodate this and this. You know, they've been actually holding their own. Okay, I'll tell you what. I don't want to go doing too much just yet. I think we'll slowly sort of integrate the changes, you know what I mean? I'll have to play it a match at a time and see how it goes. I'm gonna miss it though. I'm gonna miss the second one. It's fine. We'll be alright. Alright, so we're up against Frost with monsters. If it's anything like the traditional Frost deck, we should be in trouble. You know what I mean? Kind of a big deal. Maybe we can get the leader charges out if we play a bunch of boats. This is kind of good here. This is kind of good here. Maybe we put back one of those. I feel like Hjalmar is one of those things we will want, but maybe not right away. We have lots of pirates and stuff going around, pirates and ships. Keep that. I have to say, I like that this heals. What if we just take this and roll with it, see where it goes? Alright, so let's go for charge number 1. They might use leader here. Don't really want to play a lot on ranged if I can avoid it. Maybe we'll take our time with it. There it is. So I kind of want to make it through one more turn here, right? What's going to be the way? It's probably taking a Finn. Not the Thrive, but maybe one of these. There we go, both leader charges out of the way. I don't think they have to push it that hard. I wonder what the defender's for. I think we put this out anyways, because they're seeming to like really want the round. Seeing both these early and leader early, getting the Thin out, the defender out, Aridin out. That's a very expensive round. Here, just take a pass here. There you go. You got your win on even. I'm already seeing the effects of King Bran. It's pretty good. I don't value this as much, but it's probably a bit better. We kind of want to have some stuff left in round 3. Is it ever putting this back? This feels kind of slow, you know? Maybe that's better. Get an engine out of the way or something. Ah, that's a problem. They're devotion, so we don't have to worry about like megascopes and operators and all that stuff, but we still gotta be careful. And now we gotta do more than 8 points. Kinda have to use an unnecessary leader charge here to stay ahead, right? Oh, so they're just playing it down. That's fine. We do have some room here, which is kind of nice. And I think King Bran's one of those things we could probably play in this round. I don't think it matters too much, because what we're looking to do with King Bran is kind of already been done, right? So we just drop it. The issue is that now they're going to start getting into some of our good cards, right? If I take Skjortel here, we can bring it back. Okay, that's not bad. I don't think we overcommitted. Get this. Okay, so we're getting into like Oberyn removal with this, which is quite nice. Like, look at the Raiders for 7. It's wild. So many good cards left in deck. Okay, I think we have to roll these out. I value this more than this. Yeah, that's actually really nice. Take that back. We take that back. Fukusha, Herald. When I see Foglets and I see Riders, it tells me that a lot of provisions are going into the mid-range, so I'm not as worried about this version of the deck. Maybe they don't have room for like Mamuna and all that. Okay. Hopefully they're not running Parasite. We gotta start seeing something. Hopefully no Bruisers. I mean, they will have them, but hopefully not in hand. If you guys like Wild Hunt style of play too, I put out a Wild Hunt deck maybe about a week ago, and it's pretty strong. Better than I expected, but you know, control obviously is good. But they're gonna choose 5. Let's see how what happens here, right? Okay. I think we just use these, because that's going to engine anyways. Got this at 6. Fukusha removes a 5. We've got for the 10. We're doing actually really good. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. And it lives. Nice. We have to play this here, though. Because we got to get that extra value from the rain. And we just keep padding this card. So we got our tall punishes in order, and then we got 6 removal here. Nice. I think we just actually dunk this no matter what, because they have the order. What's it gonna be? 8 points? Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Wait, did they play Morntard on ranged? I'm just gonna check that real quick before we get into the next one. I thought it was Rolock to melee. It's a 7 now. Maybe that's why the forfeit? Maybe I'm just dumb? Melee. I think at that point they just threw it down. I was overanalyzing it. Alright, so if we win this game here, then we're going on to rank 15, guys. Another blue coin game. You know, the King Bren thing we have going on here is really good for blue coin. It gives us that extra push in round 1. Don't really want to see him here, though. We kind of want to see engines. They're self-wound and we're wound. This could be good or bad for them. We'll find out. We'll put back one of the boats, I think. Actually, that's pretty beastly, right? You got 2 of these. Just... If I rope because of this, I swear. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. They could be Lippy too. Like, it might be self-wound, it might be Lippy. I have a feeling it's self-wound because the leader. Seems legit. This is going to get too much value. You know? Because every time... I hope it's not one of these games where it just keeps doing this for the entire time and it takes 20 minutes and... Part of me wants to float this. They play a card, this gets to 4, we take 2... We're just procrastinating here with it, really. Maybe they just don't play beside it. Okay. These things need to be done, right? I should have got rid of it when I had the chance. Honestly, I think we just have to stop and check it. That's all. It's kind of getting annoying, yeah. So it's Bloodthirst 1. Without overcommitting too, you know? Okay. This'll do it, right? Wait. We're close. They got the whole assembly line started. I'm frustrated with myself. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Next turn. It's gone. We get the bleeding there to help us. I don't have the answers. Man, this is actually... I'm underestimating this pretty hard. Okay. There's 2... This is basically it here. We're in this one. Sure. I played that horribly. I really did. I'm just glad we got out of it. At less forgiving ranks, I think that would be just like really abused. So it's probably... I think we just ditched that for what it's worth. I don't know what kind of tempo they have or could have, you know? Put that back for now. We go first. Do I ever just test? I think we might actually have to test the waters a little bit. Just, I need some more information here. Okay, we're not doing this again. That's actually what I should have just done the first time. So I can't remove it. Hands full of... Okay. We're definitely not getting Hjalmar out here. Maybe we just drop this. I think that'll buy us still one more turn. Unless they have like a... Yeah, I think we're good. They're looking at it like, idiot. Hovering over it like it did nothing. Why is it gold? It's all part of the plan. Normally I don't get good deploy value off this card. I really don't. So I wonder. It seems like a big part of their strat has been played. So do we care about card advantage? Maybe we just play like a bronze. Maybe go as far as a Blood Eagle as well, and that's about it. Unless we take Fukusha here. No, it's too much of a deficit. I don't think it's worth it. These just play for a lot of points. So they have the 11 provisions here, 10 here, 8. This should be 10, right? Yeah. 7. I want to say we did better, but it's obviously annoying that we didn't get our card. So Vabjorn's going to play into this. You know, that might be the best we've got. I don't know if I love the boat though. Actually, let's just stick to our guns here. I think we'll be all right. We've got good removals. I wonder if it's ever worth taking this.
What do you need?
I think they're doing the whole Olaf thing again. Oh, it's that. Alright, doomed, eh? We could just kill it. I don't mind, because we have ways to ping things down for the Blood Eagle to work, right? So it's this tough. Herald pings that, flips that. Yeah, we'll just do it. Get it over with. I don't think that's ever going to be the Fukusha. I want to have a couple units stacked first. If I play the next game poorly, I'll probably just go to bed. It's like 1:15. I just felt like I wanted to play. That's the Sigdriffas, right? Yeah. So we're good. Yeah, we're good. I wonder, this is probably where we take this? Okay, now we'll figure it out here. It's Fukusha. Puts it down to 4. We get the 2 death blow. Hjalmar comes. Oh. Gross. We still take it. And it's probably this still. We'll just overkill it. I think that does it. They do 2 points of self-wound. And then there's that. Yeah, we're good. They almost had me, though. I gotta be careful. Alright, so moving on to the next one here, we've got... I hope it's not like meta mages, man. We're on a winning streak here. Maybe keep this in hand. Probably put back the Bran. It's nice to see Vabjorn here. I don't mind the boat to help clear some things out. This is probably going to be important. Maybe this goes back for round 1. We can't tutor for Kusha with this deck, so we have to keep it in hand. And... it's a pretty good hand. This is kind of weak, though. Maybe that's a bit better. Proactive play, probably something like that. We'll find out very quick what it is. Hopefully it's just like a homebrew. I'm tired of the mage matchup for 1 month. Ah, here we go. I think it's going to involve a little bit of commitments from us here. They can duel that out if they really want, so we probably boost it. And then we just get to work at chipping some things down, I guess. So far, no indication that it's actually mages, right? But oftentimes, they'll throw these pairs in because it's inexpensive. Oh, okay, we're good. If that's the play, then I think we're okay. I was getting worried for a minute. Siege Tower Swarm. Let's go. So we can get rid of 1. I'm a little bit worried that they have Amphibious. Like, I would imagine at this point they probably do. So we're not as close to a pass as it looks like, but I think we might be able to take 1 more play here. Yeah, I think we might be able to. It's going to be... it's probably just a slash, right? Vitality on both of those is technically 4 points. Puts them at 19. Plus whatever they play here, plus another turn. We're probably not out yet. It's kind of slow. This isn't great, but it's something I don't mind, like, expending here. It just, boiling oil would trade poorly. I feel like Vabjorn might be too expensive. Okay, maybe we just drop this and we have a look. I think it's always best to just damage their stuff. Bad pings. So we do want to get the Vabjorn. Alright. We'll take it into a Blood Eagle. Just take that here, and we probably circle out of bronze, don't we? We've got Maybe the other... we could top deck that kind of nicely. Maybe it's this. Just because I don't really want to see it later. And we have space. That's a little bit slow. It's all too expensive. I'm willing to say pass here. If you want it, you can have it. $25. They need to play 9 points. So I'm thinking like leader charges will have to come down or something like that. Unless they have Amphibious in hand, which I would feel they probably would have played by now. So just like 2 beautiful pass. Everybody wants to win round 1. But the problem is, like, when you push it to this point, it kind of defeats the purpose of why you wanted to win round 1 to begin with, because you want to have last say when you win round 1. You want to have the round control. You lose round control when you go 2 cards down. So now you have to bleed 2 cards down in order to get the card back. You see what I mean? I think in that instance, they probably would have had to just use leader charges to get ahead. Because we have a free pass to just play junk in this round. Okay. Lots of good cards we could pull into, so we probably just play this from hand. Yeah. And then we're getting there. So I'm thinking Siege round 3. And I'm hoping that it's not too bad. Like, we have an answer to a lot of these engines, which is kind of nice. This is probably not worth playing. Now it is. We'll put it back like that. This is perfect. I don't think we should greed it anymore. We have... yeah, like... just good options all around. I think it's enough. So it's likely just Herald. I can't remove both. We'll start playing on melee just in case they jam scenario. Some megascopes, non-dev. Yeah. So... we could play around this for a bit, right? How many ships do we have in deck? Okay, so good chance of pulling the one we want. I think that's fine. Dedicate more removal towards the other engines from our leader and stuff. Yeah, Henselt's just gonna go this turn. Same with the Raffords. The scary part, though, is that, like, essentially single turn proc. I wasn't expecting that. It's getting kind of stupid, actually. Alright. So Vakusha does big rain damage. If I'm going to take Blood Eagle, it's into that. We have good removal. I kind of want to get rid of Raffords, but I don't think it's our first priority. I think we need to get rid of this. And we actually... Just to be safe, I think that's the play. Because this doesn't work if there's no... That's a good duel. We'll take it back with Fukusha, right? We do it on the front row as well. Just because then we're not forced to actually place something on range and give them value. I think we should still be fine. The cards that we do have are holding on. We gotta get rid of that soon. We'll take out this. Alright, so we take out this with Squirtle. Yeah. And then maybe just start working on this. I actually don't... Yeah, okay. Just to be safe. This is 14, so anything is getting gone here. Realistically, it's probably just the Hjalmar here. We'll just overkill it. There we go. GG. Reverse siege. This boat has been cleaning house. There we go. That's a good good target for this. Hopefully they boost the Henselt. Okay. We could split up the rows now. There we go. It's a big heat wave. Good game though. So we got 2 wins to rank 14. Wait a second. They used to be a pro. This one feels kind of tough. And we're going first. Just my luck, right? Fukusha could stay. One of these can go. Herald can go. And these are too slow. But these get... This might get jousted. I think we still dump one of these. That's not bad. Enslave. Enslave 5. Okay. We'll just have to hope they don't... Oh yeah, they've been playing. They got the Dragonoid card back. Let's just stick to the program here. I'm gonna float that for one more turn. I want to get the great sword out, and then we can start working on the hunter, I think. Or just hunter then great sword. Actually, that's not bad. I'm glad Fukushia's in hand, because, you know, kind of worried about what they might grab. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, we can't take chances here. Just, we need the points. They decide to seize that, they get round control and all of that. I guess. We just keep doing the same thing, don't we? So we do have Bloodthirst 3, which is kind of nice. That's actually a huge play. We kinda hope that they don't use it, but they will. Yeah. We don't have to win this round. Like, the way that I see it is they're really pushing for it. Do we ever just take Blood Eagle here for like a little bit of a push though? I don't mind it. Just because it'll be nice to have it as well. Actually, Hjalmar is kind of a big deal. Maybe it's too expensive. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's just the Raider. The problem with Nilfgaard and Slave is that they'll often use Leader in round 1 to win round 1. Which is why I'm surprised they didn't. Like, I feel pretty good about seeing the 12 provision and a 9 provision commitment when we just took a couple thins. I'd say we traded pretty well. We got to be careful though, because they might have some bad stuff. Like, it could be Ball if it's Enslaved 5. Maybe we could try to get Leader with playing this. That's good to see here. What do we have for this? Okay, we're pulling these two back, I think. So, I don't value this as much. But it's solid points. Maybe we just go for that for like a little bit of a push here. If I can get Leader out on this turn, I'm feeling so good. And we have to consider the fact that we do have a lot of our gold cards in hand. There it is. And there's Helga. I'm good with that. I think that's fine. I just predict these kind of things because I know it's difficult to resist, right? You get excited, you see the cards, you're like, I need to take that right now. Probably get rid of that. We want 1 and 2, realistically. I don't think we care too much about Terror at this point. These are 8 points apiece, which are kind of nice. There's a chance we can brick something, though. I have a bad feeling about this, but I think it's there. We could pull into a greatsword early. That's what we'll do. I think we're still doing pretty well with it. Yeah, I wouldn't say we missed enough to care that much. And there's not really... Like, it's a good pull and all. It's just this here. Before they might ruin it, right? Yeah. And it's whenever you play a pirate, so good luck. I think we're okay. They're pulling into, like, you know, maybe this, but probably not. If they coup that. I think this coming turn, Fian. I want to know what they're hiding, first of all. It's probably Stefan. So what we do here is we basically, if they play Stefan, we take this out with the Hjalmar. We just kill it with one of these in leader. Because they're playing it on ranged, which makes me think. Yeah, see? We set everything up. I don't know if they're going to keep playing after this. Whoops. Oh, even better snipe. The issue with Fukusha, though, is, like, I want to pull these back often, and there's so much rain, but we have so much control that, like, we don't get to use the rain, so I feel like it definitely leans more towards us wanting to pull, you know, like a higher provision card generally with Fukusha, so I want to have a couple more targets in the deck for that. That's a good pull, but they didn't make a copy of anything. Actually, now is a good time. We'll just let it sit, because we want to get as much... We have 4 turns left. I don't want to start killing things like Furcart. What was Ardal playing for? Okay, yeah, 10. Yeah. That makes sense. We got 6 removal, 6 removal, point slam, point slam, point slam. That's not that great. Yeah. Alright, so if we win this game here, we're going on to rank 14, and just another game where we're going first. It's pretty crazy. If I'm being honest, for whatever reason, I get like a little bit nervous when I'm filling up the mosaic, and it's like the next game, because I don't want to butcher it. We'll keep that because it heals. We'll keep that because it damages. We'll put that back. That's nice to see. This in hand round 1's really good. This is not really doing much for me. We have Blood Eagle and this. We can always pull into a Gutting Slash. That's like a really nice hand, because I don't mind double playing this either. So it's probably just this, because then anything we play after will dish damage. Looks like they've been playing for a while as well. Oh wait. Blood Scent with Fuka. Okay. I don't want to give it bleeding, but I do want to get the boat out. Do we ever... We don't really want to give bleeding to thrive, you know? Maybe we take down the armor? I think maybe that's what I do. Yeah, we'll do it for now. Just because then I have easier way to remove it. We'll go for this one here. That's a good call. And again, when things thrive, don't damage them unless you can remove them, because if I put it down to 5, then if they play another 6, it procs the thrive curve, makes it a 7. You see what I mean? It's not very good. I do see a line where we take this out and we get some good, you know, return on that. We can maybe start working on it. Here, we'll play this for now, just because I'm not too worried about Fuka after all. Good pings. We can't get this yet, but we can get it next turn. I think we take the Blood Eagle here. I think we take the second Greatsword, just because we have so much to set it up. It's probably a boost on that to keep it online. Hopefully we hit this. Ah. We're up by 20 points. If they go for like 2 big point slams, they're doing alright though. Take a lock. I think they have the one bleeding. Okay, if I take this just so we get the extra armor, and then we could take the Gutting Slash, and that just basically wins the round. But if they do play here, which they might, then they lose. Damn. You know, I was thinking, like, it's possible. But for what it's worth, we played pretty well, like, all bronzes, you know? And thinning. And I think that's what we want to do early on. I don't know if we want to go into a long round or not, though. Okay, so we have to take some mulligans here. Brand's okay. Brand's not great. That's probably worse. It gets a little bit more, you know, challenging to get card back if they have bleeding, so I'm thinking maybe we play Veil and just kind of look, see what they play with first. I don't think they're going to do more. Yeah. We've got some reach, though, you know? I just think this sucks to play here. The thing is, our leader is more effective quicker than, like, their leader. So we can still kind of make up for it a little bit. 6-12. What do they have to give Vale? I wonder. Beast. So yeah, it's Squirtle here. Let's put a little bit of pressure on them. If I pass on it, they still have to play, but they get it in one turn. If I play... I think we pass. I feel like that's kind of what we wanted to see, just... Hopefully the hand's just gold stacked and... And if we can pull Herald round 3, we've got... Yeah, that's a pretty big play. We've got some Veil coming out too, if we can pull into the Herald. It's so bad. We ditch a ship. Don't do this. I need gold cards. Alright. Okay, we go for Herald at least. Those are probably our leader charges. I have a good feeling about that, though. So Holger is kind of a good utility card, right? Because we need to have Death Blow readily available for... Yeah, we'll just play this here. How are we gonna do this? Do we ever take less than what we need? Actually, maybe we just... They could have a heat wave or something. I think we take less than what we need. but we'll do it like as if we made a mistake or something. You know what I mean? So they don't expect it. We'll take like a 6 instead of a 5. This is actually really good. That doesn't play for a whole lot. There we go. Okay, it kind of works out. And it's probably the Veil option. Just because everything else has bleeding. And then if they have Regis, we have a really good ceiling for that. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't float this. That would have been such a bad heat wave. Last card's going to be the Regis. I think we're good. Oh, Spirit Tip. We'll just clean, remove that. There we go, rank 14. Because it's been a while since we stopped from playing games to have a look at the deck and all that type of stuff. So to start off with, we got the stats for the season. We got 15 and 1. Not bad so far. We're doing pretty well. Deck's really coming together so far. I noticed that we went up to level 4 in the journey, so we want to open that up and get the extra keys there. We're not spending money on the account, so we're not going to buy anything. And then we can go and try and work with what we've got here. I think it was this tree. No. There's that, but I think we had a better option, right? It was, it's this one. Yeah. There it is. So we do kind of want to make our way up here, don't we? Yeah. So we'll just hold out for this. And with that, maybe we'll crack a couple kegs open. I just feel like taking a little bit of a breather, you know? Keep it faction specific for now. It might seem kind of redundant, always opening the same kegs, but it's kind of the best way to go about it if you're looking to build one faction. We'll see what we pull. Because this will impact like how I craft for the next little bit. If we could get something that's going to help. Alright, we get scraps. I gotta say, I wasn't really thrilled about that pull. Okay. I'll just do a quick deck builder peek for you guys too, in case anybody wants to look at the list. I'm not gonna post the list in the description because that just says that I'm done with it, right? Whereas this is like a work in progress. So if you want to copy it down for the state that it's in, maybe go ahead, pause the video at this point. See how much I can get in here. There, you could see every card now. See Fukusha and Hunter. That's the deck so far. It's good. I'd say undefeated, but you know, actually this version is the other version. We got clapped in one of the games. I'm so glad Gerd's out of the way. It just wasn't doing too well. But we got 664 scrap again, and it's going to be a little bit of a ways before we get into something else here. And I've been cutting queue times, but I think I'm just going to bring you along for the queue for this one just because I was talking up to it. I don't really want to make 2 snippets just for one thing. Usually I like to do the other stuff like we just did kind of after a game before I make the cut, but it's whatever. Same thing. Some of the queue times are very long though, I've noticed today. Like there was one that was like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes long. I keep telling myself one more rank and I'll go to bed. I think I actually mean it this time. Like, I'll play... I don't know, we'll take it game by game. Another one where we go first. I don't even think I have that card back. So you've got lots of ships. I think we could probably afford to put one back. We'd like to see that in round 1. This is too expensive for round 1. We hold on to that because we can't tutor it. You're starting to see the pattern, right? And then we put that back because it doesn't do a whole lot. Done. Let's go. I think we've only had one game like that so far. If we don't deal with it, it's a problem, yeah? Kind of slows down what my plans were, but I feel like we have to respect the whole hand buff thing, otherwise it just gets out of hand. No pun. Alright, I suppose. Maybe 2 great swords is too slow. We take that, we take Blood Eagle. Actually, you know what? We're fighting for it. We're gonna make it happen. Wait, what? Oh, I thought we were still at 7. Sure. I gotta think about what the best strategy here is. Do we try and bleed this deck? I like the idea of it, but then I don't like the idea of them having 3 big point slams in a short round 3. It's kind of like what they want, you know? We'll see what we can do here. Maybe we put back... Probably that for now. That's not bad. We'll see how they respond to this, and we'll go from there. We've got... Hopefully we pull this boat out. Because if we do, the double boats could actually save us if they don't have rebukes. It's kind of gross. Maybe it's just an aggro thing. We'll just, like, take it turn by turn here. We gotta get the Holger out if we're gonna keep playing, though, because we have a lot of ships and stuff we're gonna play in Pirates. Yeah. So maybe we do try and take away some of the carryover? Let's have a look. If we try and take away some of the carryover and just don't let them establish more, that could be big. Let's just make sure that's damaged first of all. We still have Blood Eagle too, which is why I'm thinking Skjortel is actually going to be really good tempo. Resilience. I suppose that's alright. Start working on this one here. It's kind of like a dwarf and hand buff hybrid, or like hand buff dwarves. This is at 5. think it's still something like this. I want to get this to 6. I don't mind taking... Okay. Do I care? No, I think we gotta get this going here. Just so that everything they play is gonna get double hit. And then it gets more awkward for their last leader charge. Yeah, they're gonna have to take it. So far, no Simlast double bountifuls or anything like that. Dunka. Yeah. We could start preparing to get out. We'll take the Vabjorn still. I think that we will. Yeah. So they'll keep Dunka. Well, why don't we just remove Dunka? Something like that. And I feel pretty confident about passing here just because they play the 3 cards. We get... Yeah. That'll do it for this one. I'm actually very surprised with our bleeding potential with this deck. So we are on the win streak, so I think it's... Is it 1 or 2 more wins before we get to 13? There we go. They didn't finish the game, so I'm not going to bother with that. Yeah, so it's 1 more win. So we got Imposter up next, and I'm kind of worried about this one. I feel like Skellige doesn't play too well into Nilfgaard. And we go first again. It seems like every single game. By the way, I got like a millennial reward for the last game. It was basically after we played 1,000 cards, and it was for 1 key. Put that back. Herald back because we have the Blood Eagle. That's good to see in hand round 1. And that for fleet could be a thing. Nah, it's too top heavy. There we go. They probably... Greatsword's gonna be like a very good leader for them. I don't know, we'll just see what happens. I'm guessing that they probably have a few locks. Oh. Okay. It's probably still Greatsword. I don't think we worry too much. If they're that comfortable using leader in the, I guess, first turn of the game pretty much, then I'm guessing that they probably have Damien in the deck. Yeah, they've got a lot of engines going on. We can at least try and contest it. here. I don't think we need to win the round. I just think we need to maybe see something else and find a way out with not losing card. Purify. That's a good value, Purify. It's an engine as well, so there's a lot. Maybe it is Holger. Because we're starting to get into a bunch of pirates and stuff, you know? I kind of just want to deal with this. It's sort of messing things up a little bit here. We'll take one, and that just kind of shifts the momentum a lot, because their leader didn't play for a lot of points. I mean, it got a couple turns, but
Oh dear. Have I something on my teeth?
here's what we'll do. I think using 2 is too expensive, but I think just chipping away is not a bad idea. We get the snipe, that's nice. And the lead's starting to get more comfortable here, which is really good. This deck to me kind of looks like old school Masquerade with just some like other additions like Dandelion and stuff. Tutor for tutor. That's kind of cool. That's actually not a big deal. I mean, that's the only boost that it's really going to get. Destroy locked, so that's a good move. Okay. It's kind of annoying. 1, 2, 6. Can I make something else? I can, so we get the zeal. I think that's what we do here. This is what I wanted to target. Maybe we still wait. I mean, they're all engines, right? That's fine, we'll deal with it accordingly. We obviously have to play a little bit deeper into the round. I knew it was something. So this is technically a way out of the round. This is shut down. This is shut down. These aren't doing a lot. We're up by 1 point. I don't know. They're spending a lot to get it done, though. That's the thing. So that tells me maybe we don't stop. Here, let's just deal with that one first. And we can get this back. For a card into War Council. There's a lot of tutors. I never thought I'd be so worried about Anna Henrietta in this deck. Like, I should have maybe made the assumption with the leader. I like to play this leader skin when I'm using Anna in the deck, so... Okay, Damien. That's like a very efficient removal. I don't know if we can go any farther than this, though. But look, 9, 6, 9, 7, 11, 8, 11, 10, 6. I don't think they have anything left. It's an elder bear. Yeah, I don't think they have anything beyond that left. Literally, it's like the whole top end. Whereas, like, this could be very important, you know? So, just to be safe, we'll put that back. That back too. So, transform self, yeah, it's 7 with the, okay. It's still probably this. I don't think they can 2-0. Even if they remove this with double leader and all that. It's kind of huge. We care about card advantage. If they have another one of these, that's a problem. Because they're rolling into Fukusha here. We got it. So this probably goes good. And I want to say the hunter goes. Sure. Maybe we just play it safe. Put down something like that. Who knows, maybe they'll use both charges to take it out. Let me try to get the Herald online soon. It's still Herald here, yeah? Just because I want to get this refreshed. We drew most of our expensive... actually, Blood Eagle is going to be a good boost if they have more of those. It'd be a shame if we lost to this card. It'll play for 4. We'll take it out. Fukusha gets... Okay. It's still... Yeah, it's still this. And and then next turn we take it out with the pings, and maybe, actually we gotta take this, get the rain value. Probably just for that or that, depending on what they play. Okay. Yeah, okay. We take rain on the back row, and we'll just play this on the front row. And that should just wipe the board. We got it.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Show you guys. There we go.
Pick it up, unlike a rage.
That was close. Or felt close, at least, for a bit when they pulled those Vipers. On to rank 13. Alright, moving on to the next one here. What's going on with the coin? There we go. Just another game we're going first. So, I just started back up for the day today. Well, I didn't just wake up. It's 3:56 p.m. Like, I've been up, but started playing again for the day today, and I'm feeling good. I stayed up so late, but I'm feeling great. To get one more rank done for this video, and then I can post it. 2 of these, kind of good. Maybe another unit. I think we always open with that because it's one of the slower plays and it'll heal if they give it bleeding. Yeah, so do this one to rank 12? Yeah, 12. And then I'll start working on another episode. And what I'm thinking about doing tomorrow is doing another episode plus a deck guide. Just because, you know, I gotta cater to everybody, but I want to get rid of this. Like, there's been games today where I didn't deal with things when I should have dealt with things, and it just didn't work out too well, so let's deal with it now. Oh, okay. Is it this guy? I played against something similar to this yesterday. We don't really want to damage it. Okay. Maybe we just warm up something like this, right? So, what's the plan for today? It's Saturday. Tomorrow's going to be a cleaning day as well. I got a lot to do tomorrow, so I'm going to clean the house. It's finally starting to look like spring, so I want to get started on the cleaning, so when it hits spring, I'm feeling like ready to go for the new season. But I'm going to play some more Breath of the Wild tonight. And I'm so glad they played this when there wasn't a flutter. So yeah, Breath of the Wild, and then a little Warzone with the boys, and then maybe a little more Gwent. Might mess around with some Animal Crossing. Like, I think I'm gonna have a late one here. Play a ton of games. We could take out a boat. I'm just thinking about like the best way to sort of start the round is to get some cards on the board here. We'll put that, good to go. I think we could still hold this. Kind of want something better to target. It's kind of gross, but they are spending quite a few gold cards. All right. I don't really want to play Holger, but we should probably respect kind of what they got going on at the same time. I'm thinking about playing this here just because, you know, maybe it can buy us a pass if we need to. But realistically, we took a Thin, we played a Holger, it's fine. So here's a pass if I want it. You know, I actually feel pretty comfortable playing this even. It's going to be hard to thrive this at 7 at least. Beast comes down. We're still ahead. I think we have one more turn we can play here. Before we really gotta go. That's not a big deal, kinda slow. Actually, you know what? Doesn't really matter what we hit, just because this is the tallest anyways, right? Yeah, see, persistence breaks down resistance. Sales 101, Gwent 101 almost at the same time. You know, we got all these gold cards out of the way. We still got the round win. I don't know if I really want to go into a long round 3 though. That's kind of a problem. So maybe we look at bleeding depending on what we pull. It's not very good. I think we put this back for now. That's good. I like that. This is not very fast, but this is probably worse. I wonder if I ever try and cycle out a Blood Eagle real quick. I don't want to underestimate them, you know? I'm just looking at this, kind of like happy about it. Okay. So they do. Yeah, okay, let's just take. It's like a turn-by-turn thing, you know? I just want to see some of this leader out of the way before round 3, because if I can save mine, that's a huge advantage. And maybe if I could take one Blood Eagle here, we're good. I want to get one of these out. Defender. I don't know, maybe I should just play it smart. I say it. It's got to be this. We probably got to pass like right now though. Yeah. No, we can't pass. The confusing part was that they 13, okay. Can we get 2? It'll do 3 plus then 6. I think it's Oriana that they have. I think we can maybe get 2 cards. Just the one here. That was kind of expensive. I think we could have passed earlier. It shouldn't really matter if we pull these, but I'll feel pretty stupid if I lose over it. Okay, so that boat's not very good. Okay. Qcento into one of those, paying for the Blood Eagle into Herald. Bring the other one back. It's still winnable. I just really didn't want to deal with the bleeding. Maybe we go and take, depending on what they play. We kind of want one raider, but we might take one invader. Just so they can't dish the bleeding out too much. That's kind of annoying. Actually, this just works perfectly. Yeah, I think it's going to be this. Okay, we're good. No more leader to worry about, so now we can just go with this. This place for 9, this place for 10. Yeah, we'll take this, plus the rain. It's not really a long match, you know? Alright, we should get this win. The bleed felt so uncomfortable. But I think it's exactly what we needed. So they'll take the 2 more damage from that, puts them down to 1. Yeah, I think we're good. Because if they go tall, we remove it. We've got the Great Sword in the grave. Queen of the Night. I think they just roped out. I have to say, though, they did defend the bleed quite well, right? Keeping that card was actually pretty impressive. I think I was a little bit too greedy. But it seemed to work out, because I honestly don't know how we would have done if they had Regis in round 3. There we go. Alright, let's get back into another one here. We've got more vampires. And luckily this time we don't have to go first. So these might actually get some good value in round 1. This is kind of something we want to tuck away for sure. This is not bad. Blood Eagle's good. Can't say I love this boat. Maybe we put that back for now. Vabjorn into fleet's probably better. At some point, I'd like to swap the hunters, though, just because I feel like it's kind of hard to put these down, and the great swords down, and the bows down, you know? I'm starting to think that way. Why don't we just get rid of that? Make it a little bit awkward for them to play. It's a pretty big cooldown, but it's not half bad. Like, I'm thinking that might even be worth a leader charge, but now it's not. Now it's really tough. We could just play something like this. It's nice to see a big play. Yeah, this is good that it's out of the way. I want to see if they're devotion, though. It's kind of a big deal to find out. We'll take this because we want to have the most amount of turns. I'll start working on one thing, because I don't think we'll take care of the flutter. We'll put this boat out, get this out. Actually, it changes everything. We gotta get rid of this. Maybe put one of these online for later. This is also something that I want to consider too, but I think Raider's more important. See, I want to use the whole Holger play and play that whole thing, but I just don't know if we can. We've got 3 bleeding. We put this down. It plays for only so much. Three, there's 2. It's an awkward spot to play. I was thinking maybe shuffle that out to try to find something else. At least we have a pass card. Okay. Again, if I can hold that, that's probably better. It's probably starting with this. They might just thin and pass. If they don't, then I think we play Holger. Just because we have to respect it a little bit here. And at that point, we try and defend cards so that we can have like a last say. There we go. They're probably going for it with the Unseen Elder, right? Which means we might have to take Hjalmar. Okay. It's kind of annoying. Extra bleeding's kind of bad, actually. We gotta get through this now. Okay, Oriana's not safe. So there's another thing we gotta get rid of. We've got the 6. It's probably taking 5, though. Because we definitely want something to bring back with Herald. If I go and banish that, then we're kind of stuck. Okay. I wonder if there's any other way to get through. Kind of have to. 5. Okay, it's 9, so we have to get rid of the 6. I'm actually kind of worried because I think that Regis could be enough to win the game if they play it in this round. Like if I had Vakusha and Herald versus like Regis, it wouldn't be too bad. Alright, so we survived it. That's fine. If I could pull Herald into one of those, it's safe. We can just play around the Veil for a bit. We'll see who draws better, basically. That's not bad. So we want Vakusha as well. It's not a good chance we pull it. That's unfortunate, because we wanted to take back the Skjortel to get rid of the Unseen Elder. We'll just see if Points Lands can do enough, because we don't have a lot of control left. I think this one's an L, guys. I could take Blood Eagle here. I could take this or this, which could remove that. This is actually more of a problem. It's a 50-50. I think we have to. So, 1... That's too bad. This gets rid of it, though, next turn if we need to use it that way. Actually, there's that too. Yeah, it's just getting out of hand. So it'll be for the unseen. We just take this and this place for 9 points. I don't think it matters what we hit here. They got two turns. I'm thinking Regis is going to be, if they pull it, like 20 points. Yeah, that's just not enough. Yeah. There you go. Man, I really wish I had the Fukusha, because we would have been able to take care of one of those engines, like the Flutter. Oh, we do lose a piece. Okay. We've got more vampires. There we go. 1 and 2. We get the other boats. I think round 1 win is important. Probably put that back. It's not as important. So last time, we didn't respect some of these engines earlier, or we just didn't have the answers to them, and it costed us. So we'll try it a little bit different this way. I don't feel that Barbagazi's really going to be that valuable here. We gotta watch what we give bleeding to, because they'll just eat it, right? So we'll do that. And I kind of want to play just a couple ships before they take care of that, because it's low health. But I also want to play the Greatsword soon, so I think... Ah, there it is. It's a good play. Put Greatsword down here. Now, the leader charges are pretty valuable for this matchup, right? For them. So if I can get out at least 2 of them in round 1, then it'll be big. Because I have to assume they're running flutters. Okay. There's that. These aren't as important to me anymore. This is probably most important. And what's nice that we can get the ceiling on the sea like set up nice and high early on, so we have more to do later on. I'm feeling pretty good about this hand so far. That's a good trade. The armor's really nice because we're getting free damage basically. We've got the two of them. Probably set them both up. Take Blood Eagle. That's not really a good damage, yeah. Alright, we'll go for it here, and then we can fix the... like, get rid of that engine next turn. And I've already gotten, like, a lot of what we want. I think what we really want is to win on even. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Here. Take this here. That. We could rotate something else out. I don't mind Greatsword, because I don't want to see it later. But I also kind of like the Raider idea as well. I think we take the Raider here. Because I'll just probably mulligan back the other Greatsword later. It's just tempting because the pings are quite nice. It's fine, we still have the reach. Pretty good though, only bleeding on one thing. And it's just going to heal every turn so we get it back. I'm hoping that I can split up some Bloodthirst though for this. Because if they play like... base power's 4, yeah, it's probably not going to happen here. We'd have to do 2 hits on that and just a mess. Okay, so -1 here. So what do we have for gold cards in round 1? There's those actually quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Here. Put that back and we'll put... We didn't win on even. This is the hand. I think we have to pass. Now we just need to pull the Hjalmar or the Skjorl and just grab the other one. With the Blood Eagle, we should be good. Okay. I'd be willing to put that back for now and that back for now. That's fine. Is it ever just remove it? We just float that. It's because, like, thriving's kind of a big deal. I'm sure they can get it up to, like, 6 or 7. This feels like an overspend. Fukusha doesn't really do what we need. Blood Eagle plays into, like, only this or this, which is not bad. But I think Hjalmar's the way. It's because if we don't treat the flutters, then yeah. That tells me they don't have another one. Okay, so we'll take this here, and good, we get the death blow. That's what I want. We want to grab a 6. Whether it's for that or Unseen Elder, I don't think it matters. Okay, it's probably that now. We'll put this here because, you know, Veil is a thing. And you know what? If we're playing, we could play Fukusha into a Hjalmar and take care of something else. Which might actually be the play here. Yeah, I think it is. Doesn't matter the row because, okay, there we go. I just value the control a bit more. So, I've been recording for 3 minutes and 6 seconds in the queue. I had to restart it twice before I was able to get a game, which was actually pretty crazy. Hand's actually too good for round 1. Fukusha here is nice to see. It's been a while. We could probably put back the Blood Eagle. Tutor it out. That's not a bad hand to start. So Firesworn could be a problem. They go wide and tall, but we have a couple tall punishes. I thought it was a buddy, because he's playing this. I don't know what rank, but it was somewhere around there. Yeah, it's gonna be the Ulrich play and then Fallen Knight play. And a leader charge. I have to decide how we want to do this. Maybe just play something small. They're going to be spawning a lot of cards, so I don't believe that these boats get the most value in the matchup. If anything, these get maybe a bit more. But if we can somehow get Bloodthirst, then we can go and we can just use the Gutting Slash on that before. No, it's too late. It's alright. We'll just try and get some bronzes out here. Not commit a whole lot. Maybe they commit more than we do. But I think we stay in it for as long as we can because I think that they do worse in the shorter round. Because, like, shorter round 3 with Fukusha and all that for us is pretty good. They're just getting pretty close to tempoing on us here. I think we just, yeah, we'll put down Greatsword, maybe take a Raider, call it. We can't hit the token, otherwise they flip it. But we can actually just do that. That's not bad. So we'll take this here now. Blood Eagle. And what else? We've got pings actually. We'll take another Greatsword. I feel like when we have boat heavy rounds, we kind of want to get that over with. It's like definitely a round 1 play. 25-38. We keep going.
Women, children, elders, we spare none.
And I want to keep the Bloodthirst there so that we have a better Gutting Slash if we want to take it, because we're still close. Like, 1 card away kind of thing. It just trades up for a Cleric, which is kind of bad. Okay. I don't think it's enough yet, though. Bloodthirst 1s, 8 points. 6.
Resist the Jarl's will, and that's how we'll end you.
What's nice is that Skjortel takes it because of the heal.
Worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
That wasn't really a big play for them. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably still the Skjortel. And usually it's pretty difficult for people to pass once they've committed the Sacred Flame. So I'm thinking about actually playing here. Because we still get it from the boat. Yeah, you see? We kind of want to see like Jacques or Hemelfart, or that even is really good. Maybe they're looking for a bronze though to sort of make it not as bad for them. Okay. I'm pretty content with what we've gotten here. That's alright. We took a lot of our thinning as well. I gotta be careful in case they try and push. So we're taking back, I think, that and that. So it actually kind of makes sense to hold on to this one. We'll play this. 7-card round is not horrible either. We have some time to sort of take care of what they're doing. If I can pull into Holger, yeah, we got some stuff we can do. I don't know about this boat. That's a bit better, actually. Pull that. Okay. Got some good tall reach here. Okay. It's probably sink the boat, play the Holger, play the Herald. They don't have the Horde. Gives us a bit more time, right? I think it's worth respecting. Whoops. We could still take this out with Fakusha, so we can wait. Oh.
Crabs while they still live.
I mean, there's that too. We'll start working on this one. So it's non-dev. I actually wasn't paying attention to the boost, but I should have seen that in the first round. Bakusha here's not bad. Yeah. We can have the Bloodthirst 3, so that means we can get the Zeal on the Raider, and then get rid of something quicker. If they play like an engine for 4. I guess they're just gonna rope out. Like, I still have to play though. It's a competitive game.
Burn the hole. Fell the trees. Enemy shiny. Thunder.
Okay, I guess we'll just wait. I think this is that overkill territory here, 14. I don't think anything is gonna be going that high. We'll just float that. Okay, so I think we need 1 or 2 more wins to get to 12, right? That's the problem that I'm noticing too, is when you have a win streak going, it really helps speed things up. But once you lose that streak, then it's back to like game by game grinding. Up until like the rank 8. So I think it'd be important to play as good as you can and then take a break, you know, and try to maintain that streak as long as you can. Because we were flying through levels for a bit. I guess. I normally don't GG if they disconnect on purpose, but we can't tell. Okay, so I think it's 2 more. Alright, so moving on to the next one, we've got what looks like a mirror match, right? There's no way to tell what they have. We have to play down probably quite a bit in this round, but it's just a matter of preserving as much as we can. I think Fukusha stays in hand. I think King Bran goes back. I don't mind keeping Holger, but I think Vabjorn has to go. Now I'm starting to think maybe Holger goes back as well, just because I want to have some stuff for later too. Here, play this. We'll have to find a good time to pass here. I was kind of hoping for the other boat, but that's fine. Just need a bit more information on what they got going on here, because this could be like as close to pirates as you'll get, right? Maybe it's actually getting rid of this. Okay. Freya's Blessing. Then we just play like 2 bronze cards and leave, I think. Well, I mean, we can even play the 4. It's just I wanted to get that stuff out of the way, because if we leave it, it gets so bad, right? We don't get a lot of armor in round 1. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this one so far. We'll start working on it slowly. It's unfortunate they put this down because we're losing a bit of bleeding value, but I think it's been 3 turns. Yeah, we're okay. Good enough for me. Hard to say what they have. I don't think we committed a whole lot here. Maybe put that back a little slow. And maybe put that back a little slow. I kind of want to put this out for Graveyard. And we'll just get an idea of what they're playing maybe in this round. We don't have a whole lot in deck. That's the thing. Like, we have most of the win conditions in hand. So it might even be like a push round. I don't know. Do you think they have Fukusha and they're doing all that? Maybe it's a pass. No, I got kind of wary about it. At least now we have the graveyard set up so that if they do take Fukusha on that, we can just take Hjalmar on that, and then we're good. So this can probably go. Our hand's like really good. I don't mind this. It's just a matter of whether it'll stay. I think we keep this the way it is, because we do get the extra boost on it with the Holger. And they go first, so we could start with Holger. And... yeah, that's probably still the play. Wait. Let's not take damage for no reason, right? Even if it's off the armor. This is okay. So now we're starting to see some good cards. The only thing I'm like a little bit like concerned about would be like the priest and the Freyas. Like I wasn't expecting something like that, but even then it kind of makes sense. It's a good lock. We've got reach for this. Maybe that's the play. Fukusha here. Yeah, and I don't think we go and waste a leader charge. I think we just let it happen.
Accept our sacrifice!
And then we'll get Herald online too, because we want to set up probably a great sword.
Here's the better loot than in your wildest dreams!
The great sword synergizes so well with the rain from the Fukusha though. We're pretty good here. We'll start playing just these from hand and stuff. This is something you don't want to target, because we just heal it back. Right? I think at this point in the round we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, like we've got all these engines. This is locked, but we just got like a lot of stuff going on here. That's kind of tough. I think we gotta get rid of that as soon as possible. It'd be 2, 4, 6. And we can Hjalmar that. We actually took the great sword back, so the Hjalmar's not as good anymore. I forgot about that. Let's have a look here. So Hjalmar plays for 5. I mean, we still take it.
Who wants to taste Skelliger steel?
Yeah, that'll be fun. Because we have this removal. That's not really a big deal for us. We're not boosting. Has the armor. We'll take care of this engine while we can. There we go. Damage, okay, that's interesting. Good thing we have this set up perfectly. I like the ideas, though. I think Dire Bear is like a pretty cool card. Okay, makes sense. Wild Boar. Got it. Here. The game's already over. But yeah, after this one, we'll check where we're at. I don't know if the win streak kicks in again after 3. Then we'll look at maybe some resources and kind of go from there. Okay, so it's complete, but I don't know if that means we're going on to the next. Let's see here. Nah, you quit at the ending. Just let it happen. Okay, so we need... Okay, it does work like that. Actually, you know what? Here, GG. I'm feeling good today. Just don't do that again. You know? We win some, we lose some. I'm never here to make fun of anybody. Let's have a look at the leaderboards. So I lost 2 games since we came back to the series, which was well earned by them in both cases. We played against like a no unit precision strike. They got us. We played against the vampires deck, which also got us. So it is what it is. Now, as far as resources, it looks like we're on 5 now. Okay. So we got 6 keys. We might be able to find something. It was the other one, wasn't it? Yeah. No. Wait. I'm willing to take like Skellige, like one of these. Like I'll take it. I'll take it. But then get the 1. So we want to start working on the next tree. This direction. Yeah. So we need 10. Okay, I think we save what we have. And we'll do like a little bit of a keg open so that maybe it gives me a bit of an idea of what we're going to craft or try to craft during the next play session. We didn't get a lot made as far as new cards. Like you guys saw, we climbed 6-7 ranks and we only were able to make a couple new cards. But hopefully we get some luck here and we pull something good. We try again. Okay, so they're saving the premium legendary for the 3rd keg, right? Let's take the resources when possible here. Okay. Sure. I haven't opened up the deck builder in a little bit either, so there might be maybe a stack of stuff we can go with. So one thing I want... Whoops, I'm just going to move the mic here so I can see what I'm doing. One thing I want to put, obviously, is the discard package. However, like, I can live without it. One thing I also want to put is the... I want to put a Morkvark, but again, I could probably live without it. I think Turgvi is, like, really good in this deck. Like, incredible. Now... if I was to play something like this, it might involve us taking out, like, one of the Great Swords and maybe the Berserker. There's gonna have to be some kind of change here. If I took out both of these... took out both of these and these, that's 12, 17 for 3. That's 10. Yeah, so we could fit it. It just, I'm thinking, maybe we put this. Oh, wait, we can't put it. We're 1 short. Yeah. So it would be these 3 go, or any of these other cards. The bottleneck here is the Blood Eagle at this point, but it's kind of like something we need. We could take Hjalmar out, put in Turgvi, take out Great Swords, put in like a War of Clans. I'm gonna think about it, because like it's so hard to earn these that I don't want to just be throwing them out here and doing all that. Like, I did have a plan in mind, and I know that once we get to like rank 10, 9, like, you know, that kind of stuff, when it gets a bit more difficult, then we're going to want that tempo. So discards are kind of good for that, right? So we'll leave that for now. Maybe we'll come back and make some adjustments in the beginning, or maybe we'll just even just hop into games. I don't know. There's one more thing I wanted to look at. Quests. Let's roll one, because we only get, I think, one roll. And we can maybe pick it back up and see. Yeah, next time we load the game, we can re-roll this and try to get a contract that is kind of what we're able to do. So that'll help us get some more resources that way as well. But this is where I'm going to sign off, guys. We made it to rank 12 today. And if you enjoy the content that you see, don't forget to subscribe. I do regular uploads with Gwent deck guides all the time. This is just like a little bit of a side project that I'm working on. And once we get it done, we can go back to some other stuff. I probably won't do it like straight through 2 Pro from now, like every day in a row. I'll probably break it up a little bit more, but at least we're getting back into the rhythm of things and we're getting some stuff done. So we'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah.